Hey traders, this is Jeff with ZenTrader.ca with a market update. We got another significant sell-off today. Really no rebound after yesterday's sell-off. And it looks like with the Apple earnings, with investors not really liking what's going on there, that we're going to get a gap down tomorrow. I believe the futures were already down 25, 30 points. So, but what I want to take time here to kind of talk about is the volatility index and how how it's behaving right now is a little bit different from the mid-June sell-off and the beginning of July sell-off. So you had these two attempted bear raids here, and when you look at the VIX, you can see here when volatility increased on that first mid-June sell-off, it really was capped at the 10-day EMA. Same thing here in July, and now you can see how this time it is a little bit different. So what I expect to happen with tomorrow's gap down. I'm thinking of this. The VIX is going to gap up, so it'll probably go up another. Well, what was the Nasdaq down today? 27 points, and that's about what the futures are down. So it's probably going to go up another 10%. But then, and so it's going to bring this moving average up. And so I think what's going to happen is we'll probably see some buying coming in, and that'll just be in the form of the shorts covering and maybe some value investors stepping in. And I think that eventually over the course of maybe by Friday, the VIX will come down and the 10 EMA will provide support. And that will be a good short entry, I think. I think that's what I'm going to be watching for because I've totally missed this rally. I was really thinking that this gap would get closed and that would be a good opportunity to get short, but this market is just really weak and, it's not looking real good. I mean, we could just gap down tomorrow and continue on, but I don't think that tomorrow at the open is a good risk reward time to be opening new shorts. I think if anything, tomorrow's a day to maybe be booking some profits on the shorts. If you were fortunate enough to open any, around here, or even, let's see, this is at Friday's close. I guess that was really the optimal time. So the other chart I wanted to show you that kind of illustrates the same thing, except a little bit different, is just this one volatility index, and you can kind of see how it was finding support. So it's broken through this moving average, and so this is gonna go down even further tomorrow, and then again over the next couple of days, hopefully it'll rebound a little, find resistance at that moving average. I'm not even sure where that is. It's not even on here. And so, yeah, that's kind of my outlook. The other thing that I wanted to talk about, I had this chart I was just playing around with, and so this is the S&P daily, and this is the McClellan oscillator and the RSI. So I just wanted to, talk about these three peaks here. The RSI essentially was going nowhere, while the S&P itself was making higher highs. And the McClellan oscillator it's not exactly lower highs because this middle one was higher than this one, but this particular low was quite a bit lower. So this was actually quite telling, I guess. I kind of wish I would have picked this up. This is one of those things where I noticed it after the fact, and I'll be watching for things like this in the future, kind of how this McClellan oscillator was clearly showing a negative divergence, and the RSI, this is not a negative divergence, but it kind of is because the S&P was heading higher and this was kind of going sideways. So for true confirmation, the RSI should have been hitting higher highs here, and it wasn't. It was actually, so it really was a negative divergence. So this is just something that you can kind of look for future directions of the general markets. So, all right, guys. Hope everyone is either on the sidelines or short. I'm pretty much on the sidelines now, and just gonna be waiting for buying opportunity.